I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, the founder and president of SASHE LLC, and also the founder of the Best Companies for Women. So let me just share how all this began. How I began the Best Companies for Women really started out with not thinking about giving out awards to companies. It was really to share the best companies with the women I knew. You know, as I travel the country and I speak to thousands of women, often as a career expert and professional coach, they'll ask me, you know, Jocelyn, what are the best companies? So I just started out sharing the best companies that I was aware of, those companies that I've either worked for or companies that I've had the pleasure of speaking to their women's groups and listening to what the women were saying about those companies. But as people asked me more and more, I started reaching out to my network and my community and asking them to share what are the best companies. So really it started out kind of similar to Angie's list for companies, but it's the SASHE list for the best companies. So why are we recognizing the best companies for women? You know, as more and more women were telling me some of the great things that companies are doing out there, it appeared to me, you know, I wonder if these companies even know that women in the community are saying these wonderful things about them. And on top of that, I also wanted to make sure that we recognize companies whose hearts are in the right place to help women succeed. As women, we all know that sometimes it's very challenging navigating our careers, and any organization that's out there that's willing to support us, develop us, or advance us should be recognized. We also wanted to recognize companies because we wanted to give them an opportunity to share best practices and to also let women know, hey, there are some wonderful companies out there that really can help us succeed. So the recognition isn't just about giving the award, it's about spreading the news, sharing the knowledge, and then also giving back to say thank you to the communities and to the organizations that are helping us succeed. So what are the biggest challenges in recognizing companies? Well, you know, the biggest challenge, to be honest with you, is getting companies to understand that people in the community are saying these great things about them. Because most recognition programs really ask companies to apply for them and for them to tell us how great they are. We do it a little bit differently. We're not asking companies to tell us how great they are, we're asking the community. And so the biggest challenge has been letting companies know, hey, we know you didn't apply for this award, but guess what? The community of women are saying that you're doing some wonderful things to help them succeed. So that, for us, has been the major challenge in recognizing companies. So how do you become a top 10 best company for women? First of all, let me just start out. This is not about being a perfect company, and none of our top 10 best companies for women are perfect companies. And in fact, we all know that perfect companies don't exist. And if you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you. It's really about recognizing companies whose hearts are in the right place, that are really committed to helping women. So we recognize that companies may be at different points or may be offering different things. And so the top 10 companies are not about having everything, but maybe excelling in some areas. So how do you become a top 10? Well, it's really based on what women in the community are saying about you. So what we do is we look at all of that information, we look at your community reputation, we also look at your mission, vision, and values, and then the cream rises to the top, and that's how we get our top 10. So what makes a top 3? So we do recognize the top 10 best companies for women, but we also boil it down to the top 3. See, the top 3 really is based on how many women are saying the same things about a company. So what we find is the testimonials, the feedback, and the information that we get about, we find that there are certain companies that stand out where a lot of women are saying the same things about them. And so that's really where we get the top 3 companies. So why are you here? Well, first of all, we're excited that you're here to celebrate with us. But this night is not about just giving out awards. This night is about celebrating the power of women and the contributions that we make to our organizations and the community that we serve. So this is a night really to talk about, you know, what we contribute to our organizations, to bring us together so that we can support each other and share best practices, but most importantly, to also thank the companies that help us succeed. So this is really about celebrating how powerful we are collectively and the companies that support us, develop us, and advance us. So I'm ready to celebrate. I don't know about you, but I'm coming out right now, and let's get this evening started.